What is going on, you guys? So today I want to discuss a topic that a lot of people have been asking me about lately, and it's when you should switch up your training program. There are three main reasons that indicate it is time you need to switch up your program or what you've been doing, and the three reasons are: 1, you're plateauing; 2, you may not be seeing the results that you are looking for; or 3, you've gotten bored. So I want to elaborate on these three reasons, so let's get into it. So let's start off with the concept of plateauing. What plateauing means is you've hit a wall, and the wall is either strength or size, a point that you are really struggling to get past. So what are we going to do to get past this? You have to change up what you've been doing. And what I mean by changing up things is, it doesn't necessarily mean you have to completely change your workout. You can't be doing the same exercises. But what you do have to do is then, if you have to change some reps, some set ranges, you do have to do something different, because this either means your muscles have adapted over time because you've been doing it too long, or you're suffering from overtraining. So whatever the reason is, it comes to the question, how do you fix it? And the answer is actually relatively simple. You have to confuse your central nervous system, because whether you're overtraining, you have to change up what you've been doing, or whether your muscles have adapted to what you've been doing, you still have to change up what you've been doing. So whatever the cause of the problem was, you simply just have to make things different because your body is not used to it. It doesn't have to be a drastic change. For example, if you're following maybe a 5x5 strength program, if you still want to follow a strength program, you can just change up your reps and set ranges to possibly a 6x3, a 7x2, whatever you want to do. Small changes make a world of a difference. So don't confuse your exercise for being something so strict, meaning if you're following a strength program, there are different ranges you can be doing, and also different exercises you can be doing. You do not have to be locked into just one mindset. Like a lot of people I know who follow a strength program, they just resort to a 5x5, but there are many other options like I stated before. Or if you're following a hypertrophy program, say you're following 3 sets of 8, well, you could change something up, maybe do a little bit of a pyramid, 8, 10, 12, 14. Whatever you want to do, you just have to change up what you've been doing, because it's either stopped working or you've pushed your body too much and your whole body's fatigued. So that's the biggest indication for a lot of people that you need to change up your workout program, because when you stop progressing, that's when you notice, okay, I have to do something different. A lot of new lifters will experience what a lot of people refer to as newbie gains, which means you actually will see a lot more gains when you just start lifting. So plateauing, a lot of people aren't necessarily familiar with it yet, because when they first start out, because it's more of an advanced style lifting problem. Since you've been lifting for so long, you reach a certain level, and then you have to do things to get past that level. So don't confuse doing the same, if you've been doing the same program for like 4 months and you really just got into lifting, that just means your body is still kind of changing to this new lifestyle you've gotten into. But once you hit a certain point, those gains will stop coming so fast. So that's when we have to act on it and make them happen. And on to the second main reason, you may not be seeing the results you want. And the main reasons behind that are, 1, your goals may have changed, or also maybe you're not doing a program that's optimal for you. So simply, if your goals change, obviously you have to change up what you've been doing to be more optimally effective in training for that specific goal. But for the one, if you're not doing an optimal program for you, what that means is we are always trying to learn about our bodies and what works best for us, since everyone is different. You really have to understand that everyone is different. Some people respond best to a strength program, some people respond best to an endurance program, a hypertrophy program. Whatever it is, you will have to learn what works best for you. It could be as small as you work better off a 6x3 than a 5x5, or maybe a 4 sets of 8 than a 3 sets of 6. Whatever it is for you, you will have to just test yourself over time and see what gains you benefit most from and what styles you actually prefer. So that's how you may not be seeing the results if you want. Though the second reason that it just may not be optimal for you, that can be very frustrating, because you don't actually know that when you first start off. So that's something that you'll just learn over time. But it's fun learning about it. If you love fitness, it won't be too much of an issue, because you'll always be lifting and trying new things. So that's the second main reason. And on to the third main reason, you do not want to get bored. And what I mean by you don't want to get bored is, for me, if I'm doing the same thing, it gets really boring. Like, I want to do something different. I want to have fun. I love lifting. I love trying new things. So if I'm doing a 5x5 for 5 weeks, I definitely am going to try to change things up and maybe go to a 6x3 or something else. I want to reach my goal with that specific program, but I do not want to overdo it, mainly because I want to stay mentally into it as well. So my actually rule of thumb is I do not follow the same program, so doing the same thing week by week. I do not do that more than 6 weeks. And that's actually generally when my central nervous system starts to become adapting my muscles to that specific style. So, and that's actually when I normally get bored with the program. So that actually all comes hand in hand, comes all together. I want to do something completely different in a 6-week period, unless I'm following a program where every week's a little bit different. So that's when you should be switching up your training program. So I hope you guys liked this little discussion video. Those are the 3 main reasons. I'll do a little description at the end just to clarify if you missed any of my points. Alright, peace guys, and subscribe for a lot more content coming soon. Peace. So a little trick to check if you are burning fat after your high intensity interval circuits is if you touch your stomach and it is cold. That is an indicator that you are burning fat. Now the rest of your body will feel hot, you'll be sweaty, your stomach will literally feel cold to touch.